All right, welcome to another video. I've got some really good news today. Yesterday I did another motivation video for myself, and I kind of thought about the reasons why I took it the first time, and I came to the conclusion that all of those reasons are still there for taking it a second time. And not only that, I've actually got some advantages now taking it the second time that a lot of people didn't have before. I don't have to travel. I uh, the paid for materials are a higher quality, and they're less expensive. So the big announcement is I went ahead and purchased the paid for materials. So I now am much more likely to pass a retake of the JNC IESP. It's all but in the bag as long as I do my as long as I adhere to the materials and stay on track and practice for that. The problem with that though is, unbeknownst to me, there's actually going to be a delay in the materials. There, a little bit disappointed about that. I won't be able to access the lab they have available for like another week, and every day really matters at this point if I want to use my if I want to retake it, because I wanted to retake it before August. Not a huge deal. I can take it a little bit later than I had planned, but I would rather take it in August. All right, so it looks like, and I'll move my picture of myself over here. We've got a comment, so I'll go over that. Oh, new subscriber, welcome, Ion. Um, Might have lost an electron there, but all right. So let's or gain one. I don't even remember what an ion is anymore. Curious enough to look it up, but I'm getting off track here. Oh, okay, yeah. So you might have lost or gained an electron, but welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Um, Hopefully, you can get something out of this. So, I think I'm going to, for this video, I didn't go in with a plan really. So, I've got a number of series going at this point. I've got the Wild Networking series going. I've got the Python for DevOps series going. I've got the Cosmic Python series going. Um, and then, of course, I've got the JPR series. Now, that's pretty much done because this was for my first retake. And for my second retake, as I've mentioned many times, I really can't uh, make that public because of a non-disclosure agreement. I also have this practical deep learning for coders series, but this is a complete series. So I should probably mark these series as complete or something like that. There is one more series I have going that I have not completed yet, and it's this Mastering Python Networking series. So it would be nice if I, this was a long time ago. Um, Oh, I guess not that long ago, but definitely look quite a bit different now. Um, but
All right.
yeah, let me open up each of these series, and I'm gonna see which one I want to contribute to right now. So the Wild Networking series, probably one of my favorites because there's no rules. We got a book I'm reading. We got another book I'm reading. What else we got? And then I think I've only got four series going right now that are incomplete. So I've got um let's see here, what have I got? Mastering Python networking. Yeah. So I've got four series here. I can contribute to any one of them. If I were to pick up the Wild Networking series, I would do the Cisco Campus LAN and Wireless LAN Solution Design Guide. So let me take a look at that. And yeah, in the last video, I just set up a terminal. So yeah, kind of didn't make a lot of progress in the last one. This video, we would be starting with this software maintenance. I kind of want to do this one because I felt like I was kind of on the right track with this, and I felt like I kind of learned a lot from this too. And really, if a lot of it is just reading, then I'm gonna make a lot of progress per video. Um, but at the same time, if a lot of it is just reading, I really don't think it'll be as valuable as if it were hands-on. Although there is kind of a happy medium between the two, because if you're just aimlessly going around, um, you might accidentally be learning things that are not beneficial to you. Much more likely to benefit from your practice if it's directed sometimes. The other series I could contribute to is this Python for DevOps series, where I
All right.
read. Yep. So I just recently finished chapter 10, so I could continue on that, reading chapter 11. That's going to be a book in my Kindle Cloud Reader. Now, the other thing to announcement, I picked up a new book recently just because I was so interested, and it kind of got good reviews as kind of like a foundational book for learning about uh, data center network designs. So yeah, I really wanted to pick this up, and I'll be starting this again, but I kind of don't want to start this as a series until I finish one of my other four series, just having so many series open but not closed. Or if I choose not to finish it, making a conscious decision, I'm not going to continue this series anymore because this, and this, and then move on. But yeah, so that's another one I could work on is this Python for DevOps. The other series, and this series I probably am most likely to move on from. I like how the book is just free like this, easy to follow along, but a lot of the material has been really beyond me, and it really hasn't been the kinds of things that I thought it would be, and I don't think it has been that beneficial for me, to be honest. Not the way I thought it would be. I thought it would be um, it would help me kind of design coding projects, but really it just seems to be um, kind of an overview of a specific thing that well, I don't even remember anymore, actually. It's been a while since I read this, but this is probably going to be the one that I discontinue. Um, Now, this one here, this is a good one too, from a while ago as well. Uh, um, yeah. So, yeah, this was during the this is my pandemic style here. I think it's very, very fitting. I think I was sporting a good look during the pandemic, appropriate look. Um, so yeah, this was numbered. Now this I didn't keep very careful notes, so it's going to be hard to go back. Um, but this is one I definitely want to keep working on. Um, so I think for this video, let's stick to wild networking. I mean, let me know in the comments if there's one that you'd like to see over another. But for me, it seems like I'm almost kind of through the wild networking. So I think that's what I'm going to do is make a part 11 to the wild networking series. All right, so let's pull up the lab. All right, so here it is. Here's the lab I was using before. Start that up. And now I've got a new, oh, and you know what? One thing I've been trying to do more of, and I'll leave this up just because it can be useful sometimes for having some extra options. But one habit I've been trying to establish is accessing my GNS lab through a web portal like that, or through a browser like this, through a browser. Um, because then I get these telnet addresses and I can log into um, my devices using a more feature-rich terminal. All right, but in the meantime, let's start reading. Software maintenance upgrades, SMUs. An SMU is a software package that can be installed on Catalyst 9000 series switches to provide a patch fix for bugs or security resolution to an already released image. The SMU type describes the effect the installed SMU has on the corresponding system. SMUs might not have an impact on traffic or might result in device restart, reload, or switchover. Hot patching enables SMU to take effect after activation without the system having to be reloaded. After the SMU or software maintenance upgrade is committed, the changes are persistent across reloads. In certain cases, SMUs may require a cold, complete reload of the operating system. This action affects the traffic flow for the duration of the reload. If a cold reload is required, users will be prompted to confirm the action. Note: SMUs support patching using install mode only. SMUs are only supported on long-lived extended maintenance releases from iOS XE 16.6.1 on. Okay, so I've got my um, network back up. So let's go ahead and open some windows here. So we'll do Control Shift O to open one on the bottom. And we'll do Control Shift E's on both the top and the bottom. Oops, I did a Control Shift W by accident. So we'll do Control Shift O's instead on each of these. There we go. And now we've got 4 window planes here for each of these devices. So here we'll log into dist L. So we'll do telnet 192.168.1.8 to port 5008. So even though I used telnet, we're going to be using out of band management. This is a out of band management connection. There we go. So if I were to do a show users or show user, show system users. Okay. I guess I'm not sure. Show VTY maybe? Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Huh, okay. Well, I thought I would get more robust simplicity. What's that? I don't know what simplicity is. Sounds complicated. It doesn't sound simple. Um, hmm. All right. Well, I wanted to show that I was logged in through the console line instead of a BTY line, but I don't know the command to do that. These are not Cisco devices; these are Juniper devices, so things are going to be a little bit. Sorry, they're not Juniper devices either. They are Aruba devices, so it's going to be a little bit unintuitive for me sometimes. Okay, so now I'm into all of the devices. I'm not going to time out. Hopefully, yeah, I won't because I'm on console. So yeah, we're good to go with that. Let's read this section, and then I got to take a quick break before the next one. In-service software upgrades, ISSUs. In-service software upgrade, ISSU, is a process that upgrades an image to another image on a device while the network continues to forward packets. ISSU helps network administrators avoid a network outage when performing a software upgrade. The images are upgraded in install mode, wherein each package is upgraded individually. ISSU is supported in Catalyst 9000 series standalone and modular platforms, Catalyst 9400, 9500, and 9600 series. Note, ISSU is not supported for an upgrade from Cisco IOS XE Fuji 16.9.1 to Cisco IOS XE Fuji 16.9.2, ISSU from Cisco iOS XE Fuji 16.9.x to Cisco iOS XE Gibraltar 16.10.x or Cisco iOS XE Gibraltar 16.11.x is not supported. On Cisco Catalyst 9500 series switches, high performance ISSU with Cisco Stackwise Virtual is supported starting from Cisco iOS XE Gibraltar 16.12.1. Therefore, ISSU upgrades can be performed only starting from this release to a later release. All right, and I got to take a quick break, but when I come back, we'll be reading about graceful insertion and removal. All right, I'm back. I changed my shirt. I realized that I made a appointment to do some yoga, so I've got to keep this under wraps. I've got about 20 minutes, but that's plenty of time for graceful insertion and removal. Usually, the common trope is that 15 minutes is all that is necessary. GIR leverages redundant paths and existing routing protocols to gracefully isolate a device without impacting active flows. Conversely, GIR also gracefully reinserts the device back into service when the work is complete. So this is like ISIS. What is it called? But this is the same mechanism that ISIS network protocol has. So let's try to find the RFC for ISIS, and it's the administrative bit. I believe you set that to 0, and it does the same thing for graceful insertion and removal, where you say, I'm going to do something to this device. Don't send traffic to this device, and it will reroute all the traffic away from that device, and then you can do stuff to that device without causing an outage. So I think it's the administrative bit or something. I don't remember Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but there is something like this for in Junipers as well, and I think for ISIS specifically. GIR allows the network administrator to easily manipulate the routing and first hop gateway metrics of a network device that is about to undergo maintenance to make it a very unattractive path. It does this by inflating metrics or sending messages to indicate to peers that this device is no longer the best path for traffic. Once the traffic moves away from the device, maintenance actions can be undertaken. Once the maintenance is complete, returning these metrics to their former values then smoothly restores normal traffic flow. Okay, next section is Fast Software Upgrade, FSU, and Extended Fast Software Upgrade. During a software upgrade on the switch, user traffic is disrupted until the new software completely boots up. The traffic downtime is a concern for customers running critical applications. The Fast Software Upgrade FSU feature significantly reduces the traffic downtime during a software upgrade. The Fast Software Upgrade feature is supported on both stacking and standalone systems from iOS XE 16.8.1a and higher. Note, Fast Software Upgrade is supported only on access switches with a single logical uplink connection. Fast Software Upgrade is not supported if the microcontroller unit MCU field programmable gate array FPGA upgrade is required. Fast Software Upgrade is not supported if the switch is configured as Stackwise Virtual System. Extended Fast Software Upgrade reduces the traffic downtime during software reload or upgrade operations. Compared to Fast Software Upgrade, the traffic downtime is reduced in less than 30 seconds, depending on the switch configuration. Extended Fast Software Upgrade uses graceful restart capability, a feature of Cisco NSF, to ensure that device configurations, such as certain routing protocols, remain unaffected during a software upgrade or reload. The following table summarizes high availability support with the various Catalyst 9000 series switches. So I'm not interested in Cisco Catalyst 9000 right now, especially not as part of this Wild Networking series. For the Wild Networking series, the device types I want to focus most on are the ones that are available just for use as part of GNS. So the biggest one for that is going to be I think like these open switches, EOX, that's one that comes on there really easy. Just like straight up Linux networking. If there's like a download, like a free networking thing. So I do have a Cisco that I can use, but it's definitely not the main thing. The other thing, of course, is the Junipers. Those I want to use extensively as well as part of this Wild Networking series. And honestly, at this point, yes, I have a CCNP, so I do consider myself pretty strong with Cisco's, and they're my first introduction to networking. So I am very much Cisco minded, but Juniper is probably my strongest device right now. So like if I were to just pick any one based on the one I was most comfortable with, I would probably pick Juniper's. All right, so next section looks like it's going to be interesting. I've got at least 10 minutes here, more like 15, so let's keep on going. This next section is Design Fundamentals, Campus Wireless LAN. The campus WLAN campus wireless local area network provides ubiquitous data and voice connectivity for employees. And let's take a look at this word. I think I know what it means. I think ubiquitous. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, so we'll look up that as well. But I think what it means is kind of like ever present and all encompassing. So like basically that employees can always have data and voice connectivity. But we'll see if I'm correct about that. Yeah, so that I was right. So it's present, appearing, or found everywhere. So it's always available. You always have it. It's
ubiquitous.
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 Ubiquitous. So I was pronouncing it ubiquitous, and I was close, but it's ubiquitous. The U is like an E sound.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. So the campus WLAN provides ubiquitous data and voice connectivity for employees, wireless internet access for guests, and connectivity for IoT devices. With the emergence of high-density networks and the IoT, organizations become more dependent on wireless networks than ever before. Increasing numbers of devices connect to the network every year, ranging from high-performance client devices to low-bandwidth IoT devices. This stands for Internet of Things. Cisco wireless solutions are resilient, have the integrated security organizations need, and employ adaptive and insightful intelligence, providing useful insight into the network. With intent-based networking built on Cisco Digital Network Architecture, Cisco DNA, our wireless solutions go beyond the latest Wi-Fi 6 802.11ax standard and are ready for the growing user expectations, IoT devices, and next-gen cloud-driven applications. With the ability to handle the increased mobile traffic as well as support IoT at scale. Cisco's first Wi-Fi 6 APs with superior RF innovations expand wireless access with intelligence and provide a secure, reliable, high-quality wireless experience for all networks. Okay, so we've got a chart here, figure 21. This is Cisco Next Generation Wireless Stack. So we've got 3 layers here. The bottom, it looks like we got 4 layers actually. The bottommost layer is built from the ground up for intent-based networking. So you're going to need your intent-based infrastructure if you're doing that, which are always on, deploy anywhere, security built-in devices. So here's kind of the family of devices you'll need. You're going to need wireless controllers. You're going to need access points. So it looks like there's a few choices here. You can choose Catalyst 9800 for your wireless controllers. You can choose Catalyst 9100 for your access points. You can also just choose a Cisco wireless controller and an AeroNet access points. These are probably for smaller networks. Once you've got your intent-based infrastructure purchased and installed, the next layer you'll need is software orchestration. And these are analytics and assurance, consistent simplified operations across wired and wireless. So for that, you'd be using Cisco DNA Center. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so yep, so this is NetOps, Cisco DNA Center. Yeah, one thing I want to do, and I'm going to do this off screen here, is in one of my videos before I learned about an offering that Juniper had where they were giving away free like automation courses. I forget what it was called, but I definitely want to bookmark that because I already kind of forgot about that. I found it, I think. Yeah, so this NRE Labs site is you get free lessons. Uh, yeah, right in your browser you get free labs. I don't have that bookmarked, so I'm gonna bookmark that. So let's make a new folder. I'm gonna say, we'll say wild networking. Yeah, and going over some of these lessons as part of the wild networking series, I think is on the horizon. Okay, so I did that in my other screen. Now I've got that bookmark. All right, so let's continue reading here. So I gotta find where I left off. I was reading about the chart they had. Here we go. Yeah, so once you've got your software installed, the last part of the wireless stack is your business and IT insights, location and behavioral analytics, asset tracking, personalized engagement. So for that, you're going to use Cisco DNA Spaces, digitize people, spaces, and things. So that'll be what you get out of using this. They all build on top of one another. Regardless of their location within the organization, on large campuses or at remote sites, wireless users have the same experience when connecting to voice, video, and data services. Infrastructure. The next generation wireless stack is built around these main hardware and software components. And read those before. Let's read that again because it kind of explains them a little bit more. So the first component it's based off of is Cisco Catalyst 9800 series WLAN wireless local area network controllers, which include appliances, virtual and embedded. So not only can you run, as we're doing here, I have a Dell server and I'm running routers on it. That's another way you can run a controller, is virtualize it. Another component is Cisco Catalyst 9100 Wi-Fi 6 APs. AP is an access point. Cisco DNA Center, which is software management software, assurance and automation. Cisco Prime Infrastructure, additional automation for more complex deployments. Cisco DNA Spaces. Cisco Catalyst 9800 series wireless controllers. So it looks like we're going to go through each of these and have more information about each of these. And this is kind of, an advertisement for Cisco products. So some of this might not be necessary. I'll skim through. Table like this, I'll probably skim through that. Cisco Catalyst 9800 series wireless controllers combined RF excellence with Cisco iOS/X-XE benefits. I'm not sure what RF stands for. So here's an RF device engineer. Radio frequency. Oh, it does stand for radio frequency because these are wireless devices. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These highly reliable and highly secure controllers are ready to deploy anywhere, including the cloud. An organization can also choose the Cisco Embedded Wireless Controller on Cisco Catalyst 9100 series APs, access points, for Cisco Catalyst controller features without a dedicated appliance. Cisco Catalyst 9800 series wireless controllers are built on the three pillars of network excellence: always on, secure, and intelligent, which strengthen the network by providing the best wireless experience without compromise, while saving time and money. Always on. Seamless software updates enable faster resolution of critical issues, introduction of new access points with zero downtime, and flexible software upgrades. High availability stateful switchover, HASSO, described later with 1-to-1 active standby and N+1 redundancy, keeps the network services and clients always on, even in unplanned events. Secure. Secure air devices and users with Cisco Catalyst 9800 series wireless controllers. Wireless infrastructure becomes the strongest first line of defense with ETA and Cisco SD access. The controller comes with built-in security, secure boot, runtime defenses, image signing, integrity verification, and hardware authenticity. Intelligent. Cisco Catalyst 9800 series wireless controllers are built on modular Cisco iOS XE operating system, which offers a rich set of open standards-based programmable APIs and model-driven telemetry that provide an easy way to automate day 0 to day N network operations and deep insights into the health of your network and clients. When paired with Cisco DNA, your network works for you, whether it's providing you with enhanced analytics or being deployed in the infrastructure, including the cloud, of your choice. The Cisco Catalyst 9800 series gives you the choices you need for better efficiency. Cisco WLAN controllers are responsible for system-wide WLAN functions such as security policies, intrusion prevention, RF management, QoS, and mobility. They work in conjunction with Cisco APs in order to support business-critical wireless applications, from voice and data services to location tracking. Cisco WLAN controllers provide the control, scalability, security, and reliability that network managers need to build secure, scalable wireless networks. The following table summarizes the Cisco WLAN controllers referenced within this guide. Okay, so we can see we've got the platform, the deployment mode, the preferred topology, the maximum APs, the maximum clients, and then the controller throughput. So let's look at the preferred topology column and see what the biggest and the smallest one will be. So I think this is the smallest, the small remote site. We've got a max of 100 APs, max of 2,000 clients, which is still a lot of clients. And then it's local switching. So I guess I'm not sure what that means in terms of max of controller. Oh, it means it doesn't go through a controller, I think. So let's take a look at a picture of this one. This will probably be the most common one because 2,000 is a lot of clients. Don't see a picture or anything. Okay, now let's look at the largest one. So the largest one looks like is this one. We've got 6,000 highest bandwidth. And we've got centralized Flex Connect or software-defined access. For this one here, we don't have any software access. It's just a local deployment. It doesn't seem to have the ability to plug into a deployment software. All right. So yep, we're just going to skim that. So additional scale numbers, including maximum site tags, flex IPs per site, policy tags, RF profiles, policy profiles, and flex profiles can be found in the data sheets of individual wireless controller platforms. Because software license flexibility allows you to add additional APs when requirements of an organization change, you can choose the controller that will support your needs long term, but you purchase incremental access point licenses only when you need them. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one where I read about Cisco Catalyst 9800 series configuration model.